Imagine holding a small copper-colored coin in your hand, something you might have once ignored, something that's been sitting in your drawer or wallet for decades. But what if I told you that this tiny 1989 South African 20-cent coin could be worth thousands, even millions of dollars to the right collector? What if that ordinary-looking coin you once spent on candy could now buy you a house, a car, or even change your entire life? Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, that's exactly the shocking truth we're uncovering today. Because hidden in South Africa's history lies a coin so rare, so mysterious, that collectors from around the world are willing to pay a fortune for it. So, before you think it's just 20 cents, you might want to take a closer look at what you're holding, because that small piece of metal might just be your ticket to unimaginable wealth. The 1989 South African 20-cent coin is one of those coins that doesn't immediately grab attention. It's not made of gold or silver, and at first glance it looks like any other coin from that era. A simple bronze piece featuring the iconic Protea flower on one side and the South African coat of arms on the other. But what most people don't know is that in 1989, the South African Mint produced a limited batch of these coins, and some of them contained striking errors, minting mistakes that make them exceptionally valuable today. These tiny differences, invisible to the casual eye, can transform a coin's value from a few cents into a jaw-dropping figure that collectors and investors would fight over. One of the most famous versions of the 1989 20-cent coin is the one with the double strike or off-center error. In these coins, the image of the Protea or the lettering appears slightly misplaced, sometimes doubled, sometimes shifted. It might look like a flaw, but that imperfection is what drives collectors crazy. In auctions across the world, coins with these errors have fetched prices as high as $10,000, $50,000, and even more. Imagine that. A simple mistake by the mint, a minor mechanical slip, suddenly transforming an everyday coin into a treasure worth more than a lifetime of 20-cent pieces combined. But the mystery doesn't stop there. Some 1989 coins were minted using slightly different metal compositions, creating color tones and weights that stand out from the standard versions. Experts believe that a few prototypes, test strikes, and experimental mintings may have escaped into circulation, coins never meant to be released to the public. If you find one of these ultra-rare test versions, you could be sitting on a coin worth hundreds of thousands, possibly even millions of dollars to collectors who specialize in South African rarities. It's a hidden treasure buried in plain sight, waiting for someone with a keen eye to uncover it. Collectors around the world have become obsessed with identifying the rarest of the 1989 20-cent coins. Some have paid small fortunes for coins that appear to have faint variations in the flower's petals or slight differences in the font of the date. To them, these are not just coins, they are pieces of South African history, tangible evidence of a time when the nation's currency was undergoing transformation. 1989 was a crucial year, sitting right on the edge of the major political shifts that reshaped South Africa forever. For numismatists, each coin from that era tells a story of change, uncertainty, and hidden value, and the 20-cent piece is one of the most fascinating of them all. Let's talk about the design for a moment. On the obverse side, the Protea, South Africa's national flower, symbolizes resilience and beauty. It's a design that's been cherished for years, representing the soul of a nation. But on some rare 1989 pieces, the Protea appears slightly thicker or thinner, with petals misaligned, minting quirks that occurred during high-speed production. Most people would never notice such details, but for professional coin graders, that's exactly what separates a common coin worth 20 cents from a masterpiece worth tens of thousands. Then there's the reverse side, the one showing the coat of arms. In certain 1989 coins, collectors have noticed faint misprints where parts of the design are faintly struck, or the lettering South Africa and Suad Africa are off-centered. These details can add extraordinary value. Some of these coins, when graded and certified by reputable organizations like PCGS or NGC, have been listed on private collector markets for $5,000 to $30,000, depending on their condition and rarity. And when rare versions appear in auctions, bidding wars break out, people fighting over what most would consider a simple pocket coin. Now, let's talk about the most shocking part. There are rumors that a few proof versions of the 1989 20-cent coin were never officially recorded. These coins, struck to test dies and quality, were supposed to stay within the mint. But somehow, through error or intention, a handful escaped. These proof coins have mirror-like surfaces and near-perfect details. They are so rare that some collectors estimate only 10 to 15 pieces exist worldwide, and if you find one, you could easily be looking at $1 million coin. Yes, a single 20-cent coin turning into a fortune. It sounds insane, but in the world of numismatics, rarity is everything. You see, coin collecting isn't just about age. It's about story, scarcity, and condition. The 1989 South African 20-cent coin has all three. It was minted during a transitional period, with multiple design tests and composition changes. Many coins were lost, melted, or damaged over time. Only a small number survived in mint condition, and even fewer with unique variations. That's why some collectors are willing to pay shocking prices, often outbidding each other in international markets just to own a piece of history that most people never even noticed. The truly fascinating thing is that these coins are still out there. People in South Africa, and even around the world, might have one sitting in a jar or tucked away in an old drawer. You could walk past a hidden fortune every single day without realizing it. That's why coin enthusiasts always say, check your change, check your collections, and never underestimate the value of what seems ordinary. Because in this case, the ordinary can be extraordinary. The smallest coin can hold the biggest secret. There have even been cases of families discovering rare coins by accident. One story tells of a man cleaning out his late father's belongings, finding an old 20-cent coin from 1989 in a small tin box. Curious, he sent it to be graded, and to his shock, it turned out to be a rare mint error worth nearly $45,000. Just imagine that, a coin lying forgotten for 30 years, suddenly becoming a family's golden ticket. These are not myths or exaggerations. They are real stories from collectors who understand the hidden power of forgotten currency. And the best part? Anyone could have one of these treasures without even knowing it. You don't have to be an expert. All you need is awareness. Take a flashlight, look at your coin closely, study the date, check the edges, look for any small differences. And who knows? You might be holding something the world wants, something priceless. So, the next time you come across a South African 20-cent coin from 1989, don't just toss it aside. Look at it carefully, because that small round piece of metal might be worth more than you ever imagined. It might just be your hidden fortune, your unexpected miracle, your millionaire's secret in disguise. Remember, one man's change can be another man's treasure. Always check your coins, always stay curious, because you never know what's hiding in your own pocket. If you enjoyed this story and want to uncover more hidden treasures like this, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video, because your next coin could be worth millions, and you deserve to know before it's too late.